So the first video glitched out a bit when I was in recording, so we are doing a part 2 already, even though it was only a certain amount of time. Hopefully this time it won't glitch out and I can be able to do my tasks for this build. We are working on the storage unit for my home and the overall sorting system with the new copper golems from the recent add-on that Minecraft added to their gameplay. What the hell? So my game glitched out and I think I am restarted. No, it seems I was just in a dumb wall. Because Minecraft is way too incompetent to load systems correctly. Guess it glitched out mid like data save, I guess. Or it just didn't save in general. Cap off. I have already suspected the fact that this build or the relevance of this build may last for like 4 videos at the least. Now this is my suspicions. It is not fully accurate, likely, but knowing my building speed by now, likely. Also, why do I feel like this Minecraft skin is going to be the skin that I use for this whole world in general? I feel like I'm bound to always use this skin. By the way, guys, if I had the power to, my character would be a red wolf. But knowing the fact that I don't have money to buy the mobile version, so I can try to sync the data in between using my accounts, I'm basically quite fucked. But that's alright, because I'm still gonna get things done with or without my character signature design. Because it's never my character design that's relevant. It's me. I'm always relevant. If I post something, my character is not the relevant part. It's me. Because it all goes to my channel at the end of the day. If I make an extension to my channel, it's relevant because I post about the extension. For instance, my real self, I am not relevant for what I look like. It's the fact that my public online entity is a red wolf. It's always that. That's what is always relevant about me. A red hybrid. And it's always going to stay that way till the end. Okay. Let's see. 2. I only got 2 by far, which I need 7 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This build may require me to do more than I need, but that's only documented stuff that I need. This could be more relevant later. So it's good that this build style is like this. Also, if you guys are new to my gameplay with Minecraft, or have already popped in and made yourselves welcome with my videos, I use the frog lights and the nether light block called shroom light to mark my build style and how it's gonna work, even border off lands to tell myself, hey, this does this. Think of it as my own form of pathfinding. The only difference is I'm not an NPC, I'm a real person just using things to like explain to my own brain, like, hey, this doesn't go here, or this does go here. I always use these things, and I'm always probably going to, because I'm such a baby that if I just think of something else, I'm gonna forget. And usually I'm always thinking about stuff for these videos so I can make relevant commentary. So I always use these when I'm commentarying, or commentary. Okay, you know what? I have never been away with words. Holy shit. Hey Google, if a chest in Minecraft is too high for a golem to reach it, will it just be ignored?
It appears the copper golem will try to reach a chest that is too high, but then fail to open it or deposit the item, which can lead to it freezing or repeatedly trying. Copper golems can generally only access chests at the same level or one block below them, and some players report them being able to reach one block above only in Bedrock Edition or with certain workarounds like stairs or slabs.
This makes this way worse for me. Okay. Sizing note. There may be difficulties in general with the Minecraft mob reaching certain items. That's just lovely. I might need to help them after all. Guess Minecraft did not want to make it easy for us at all. They're basically saying, hey, you need to work for it. Here's a little bot that will do things for you, but you can't do anything. Hey Google, in Bedrock Edition, do the copper golems have problems reaching blocks?
Yes, copper golems can have problems reaching blocks, particularly chests placed above the block they are standing on. They can typically only reach chests on the same level or one block below them. If chests are stacked higher, they often get stuck trying to access the higher up chests. Building walkways or steps can help them reach higher storage.
Damn it. You make this hard, Minecraft, you really do. Style. Minecraft, you make this really hard, I swear. Hey Google, what is the block height of a copper golem?
The exact height is small, but a key functional limitation is its reach. A copper golem can generally only reach chests up to 2 blocks high, the block they're standing on plus 1 block above.
They can go this high. Can't reach that high. So this will be its deadline. And it's saying that in Bedrock. Hey Google, in Bedrock Edition, how high can a copper golem reach a chest?
A copper golem can reach chests on the same level, or 1 block above where it's standing, totaling a vertical reach of 2 blocks high from the floor it occupies.
I see. Okay, so this is the relevance here. That's the relevance. I'm going to keep that there for future reference. But, now we know the AI seems to only respond to certain heights. So the option to put a third one is irrelevant. But with my stack side by side method, it'll be easier for me to reach things, pack things in, and for it to get to it and set more stuff in, but it might run out of storage. I'm gonna have to make a manual saying, hey, they can't reach a certain height into this world, so. Because I'm probably gonna have problems in the future trying to recreate this in this world or another. If I make a manual into this world, we will have something to work with. So we know for a fact it can't go under. It will have problems reaching something too high, but won't reach anything too low whatsoever. That's great. That's nice. Genuinely awesome. Just great. Yeah, just great. Perfect. More trouble. By the way, I am being sarcastic. I do not think that's great. Definitely not great. Man, I was enthusiastic about these golems at the very start when I figured out their functionality and realized they were actually quite useful compared to what I expected them to be for. But Jesus Christ, my enthusiasm, oh my god, right down the drain instantly when I saw limitations. I'm like, oh, fuck you, Minecraft, genuinely, fuck you. Oh my god. Full disappointment. Oh my fuck. Oh my word. Like, I can't even explain to you how much disappointment I really have. Like, holy fuck. It is so exaggerated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, we're already reaching a limit here. Cap it off. This is beyond the definition of not awesome. Oh god, I can already see the problem with my own ideal. God, look how much I failed, how quick I failed too. This feels painful to watch, seeing that I'm actually uncategorized here. I mean, like, you know what I mean. This is just painful, just realizing that I'm failing miserably. Okay, limit us here. Limit us here. Now let's see what happens on this side experimentally when we do that. And cap it off here. Break this. Cap it off here. Break this. Let the style stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then stop us here, as in before, and we rework the system. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we rework the system. Alright, that just made things more relevantly easy to figure out. Now it's gonna look less loose. Later on, this is going to be relevantly important to do. Thank God that was not a second crash. I was going to lose it if I was going to crash again. I felt like the game was about to crash because it froze for a second. Nope, just my loading. I was going to lose it, chat. I was about to go nuts. Hold on, before we cap it off, the wall off here. Yet that's a valid reason to cap it. We need to go higher, yet be very careful how high we go. And this is a relatively good sized area, despite the fact that this is way too high up ground level wise. I need to be careful nonetheless. I think I could pull it off, alright? I feel confident in pulling this off. I feel as though it won't fail too much, but I may have to rework the ground above a little bit, probably, if this failure that I feel coming will come. Okay, boom, right here. Okay, now we have a kind of ideal as to what it looks like. What is my limitations? What is nearby? I heard lava. Am I too close? Am I not too close? I am dangerously close. Never mind too close. I had to scrap those first few words and say I was dangerously close. Well, I guess instead of ignoring this, I have to answer to it now. Can't just ignore the existence of this ideal problem that I have. God, the fact that this is not lava, this is not water, it's lava, it sucks. Oh my god, this is gonna continue that. This is gonna be the thing that raises hell for me. I can tell you for sure. I love trying to cover this up at this point. It's starting to get too relevant. One block past this. One block slowly that way, okay. It'll come from both sides. That'll come from two sides. Alright, let's put the ground back. Let me see what damage I gotta deal with this time. Damage to my progress. Oh, fuck me. Well, time to handle the bullcrap. The fruits of my problems. I'm done dealing with it for now. Remember guys, it's gonna take a while to build because I'm trying to design it since it's gonna be a full-on room that I gotta build underground. I got a lot of space I need to work with, and I don't have a lot of room to work with, so I had to break my room into existence. So, as I suspected before, it will be like around 4 episodes of my gaming videos for this world, but it could be longer than that if I'm not careful. But I'm not trying to make this the most irrelevant, like, posted thing that I have multiple videos on, but sometimes you have to. For instance, PS4 can only record a maximum of 1 hour gameplay. So right after it stops, like on its own, I like literally have to instantly say, "Hey, wait!" Hit the record button again, and then it just when I hit the record button, either it works on instantly, or I gotta continue to fight with it to record again. and I continue to play. But until then, until they can update PS4s to handle long videos, longer than anything can handle, I'm stuck with a limit of 1 hour each video. Oh shit, the golem I posted earlier is oxidized a bit as we've been working. Imagine if I keep this any longer and by the time I'm done with this whole build, it's already completely oxidized. That's gonna be hilarious. Bro has watched me do this the whole time. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. This is me building this. Alrighty guys, so I would like to point out that I really don't know what happened for video 1. It stopped around a certain time, stopped around the second for a second time around a random time, but I still got them recorded thankfully. But video 3, the one that I'm working about on now, is a little different. I got stuff I gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get the videos done. Alright, we are back at it again with that problem. Hopefully I don't get stopped again with these issues. It seems it doesn't even load half of the blocks I break. And it's quite weird the fact that it's even doing that in the first place. But I will have it fixed ASAP. I'm having some errors on my end, but thankfully I'll still be able to upload with record timing, which is just randomized because I don't got record timing, I just got timing in general. You know what's surprising I realized? I have no boyfriend at all. Partially because I'm a gamer on YouTube, but another partially is because no one's probably going to want to take a shot at me, so who knows. Plus, I try to restrict a lot of things now on my channel's comments, and conversating with me is not easy to contact. Like, contact me in general is just not easy. But to be fair, it's not supposed to be easy. Never was, never will. But there's a good reason why I make it so you can't contact me easily, actually. First off, you got a lot of bot accounts these days on chat apps that will chat you up and try to sell you something or scam you out of something, and it just gets annoying. But then you also got scammers that are not bots in here too. Also, I was gonna say before video 2 glitched out, like I glitched out in video 2, that imagine this is my subscribers, right? Watching my videos on me building this. And by the end of this, they are already completely rusted. As if they've been watching for so long, but they couldn't survive through the whole video, the whole like upload, all the uploads of this gameplay. That would be funny, not because of the fact that this is being used as the base of the reference, but because the irony is my viewers don't even last that long, and this guy survived a little longer than you guys, and that guy doesn't even exist. So yeah, that's funny. Me unoxidizing it would be funny, because then that would be basically me saying, hey, here's a 2-second ad on YouTube, make this more relevant. Wish it was that easy to use ads to keep you guys occupied, or something to keep you occupied. But I know you guys aren't gonna stay occupied or even click on my videos, because I do raw gameplay and people don't seem to understand that raw gameplay is just better. At least I think it's better, because I get to see people actually playing the game. Not some hotshot shit where it's like, oh, I edited all this and then boom, we got a video. Plus, on YouTube, I have many people that always say, hey man, I made this video for 10 hours straight and I got literally 0 views. It's like, why bother make a video, edit it, everything, when you're not going to get anywhere? The algorithm sucks and we all know it. So I make low quality content like this, where I'm just playing the game, because that's how relevant I am. I'm not some hotshot or wannabe hotshot trying to get somewhere with YouTube, when in reality I could be gone within a click of a button on a creator console of a moderator system. For instance, YouTube has the power to ban my channel whenever they want, and I would have all my views taken away, all my relevance gone. So that's why, instead of letting my relevance just say, bye now, instead I'm like, oh bet, so I'm disappearing. Alright, let me make sure that there's nothing too crazy of value, and if I do get somewhere with YouTube, at least I didn't have to do so much to get there. And then make sure to make it so I don't have to do this all for nothing. That I tried, but I didn't feel too bummed about it. I mean, yeah, I'll be bummed for a while, but let's face it. Why would it be relevant to be bummed out if the harsh reality is you'll lose it all, no matter what? Welcome to reality. Whew, that sucks. Yet we all live it. I'm simply just prepared for the worst. Every worst case scenario, yep, I'm ready. Tell me what I gotta deal with, 'cause I am beyond ready. That actually looks quite good, weirdly enough. That's kind of clutch. Okay, the reason we're doing this is simple, but I want to make sure it's more simple after I finish setting this up. We're already on the 3rd video. I might as well call it. We're gonna have like 4 videos on this. Hell, probably more. I was literally the worst part of this is I was quite literally beyond right. I was so right at this when I said, oh yeah, there's probably gonna be like a shit ton of videos. Huh. How right was I? Way too right. I was literally astonishingly right. There's gonna be like fucking 5 videos on this, I swear. And it's not gonna be my fault either. That's the worst part of this. It's not gonna be my fault. And it never will be. It's the system that is doing a terrible job at staying running. That's the sucky part. The fact that we know that my system is terrible, not because of me, but the creators made it terrible. And I mind you, I can't play with friends either, so it's not even worth my while of playing this game. Other than the fact that I'll make memories and literally record my memories for the world. One day, this PS4 I own will break completely and I will not be able to use it. That's the harsh reality of this. And what I'm trying to get at is these moments will not last forever. Yet the relevance of the videos will hopefully help it live on in memory. Just like a building, it catches fire. This is doing way too horrible. Come on. Why is this failing? Ugh. This already feels like I'm fucking it up. All this over a new mob. Why did I get so hyped to do this when everything seems to fail? If I get one glitched out video by the end of this, I'm going to lose it. Because I would basically lose a lot of progress of recording. How does something get down here? Did the system break because... Don't you dare tell me. All of this is relevantly already dealt with. Please tell me the whole door is closed. Good, so you guys just building up from down below, are you? That's okay, you guys can keep building up all you want. You guys will be instantly removed later. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 in total. Four in total. I'm gonna need to work a little harder with this. Let me make it be known this is probably gonna be the hardest task I do. And you're already pissing me off. What the fuck? Why is my Minecraft so glitchy lately? Dude, yeah, go back down. There's no way or no need to be up right now. I don't know why it continued to fly after I tried to stop flying. There we go. This is gonna be hard to pull off later, so I need to get it done now while we have the chance. It will all point this way. Now, the reason for this is relevant. Attention to detail. While the detail is not fully there, you'll see the chest's little nugget piece there, where the nugget goes for the handle. The little pixel handle. Even a small pixel can be detail in the end. That's why pixels always count as the most relevant detail in the end of everything. Online can have a way of showing pixels and be like, hey, this is relevant. That's the weird part. I realized online you can show pixels and say this is relevant, and it's actually relevant. If one thing is off with art, people could accuse it for AI art. If one thing is off about a item that they see in a game, they don't like the item, they can accuse it for being the most terrible thing. And what I'm trying to say when it comes to art, no matter how realistic or unrealistic or drawing like you make the art, as long as you can zoom into it, you'll see the pixel and it's art. It's like art that's made with AI. So you can't like hide it either. Now I know this because no, I don't try to hide it, but because I've heard many people say, yeah, if you zoom in, you'll tell the difference easily. Now, I tried this method to see if it's true. I took someone's art that they claimed to be real art, and when zooming in, there was no pixels. And when I took my own art, even after hundreds of times making sure it was very high quality, like looking like a drawing online, I realized, yes, it still shows pixels. So I was able to compare the difference between good and bad in the concept and figure out, yes, people who say pixels don't prove anything are wrong, and people who say pixels prove everything are right. And that's the crazy part. They are absolutely right. Not just correct, but dramatically correct. 100 times beyond correct. Now, I don't try to hide that something is AI, so when someone basically says something like, yeah, this is AI, you're not fooling anyone, I wasn't trying to fool anyone, look at the description. Since I do post a lot of my AI art in YouTube Shorts, it gets around to people way more easier. Which, by the way, you can check that out whenever you want. But I highly encourage you to stop watching my YouTube Shorts and fight the algorithm. I need you to subscribe and hit the bell notification. You won't be able to use the bell notification unless you subscribe. So subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification because I'm doing less YouTube Shorts and more YouTube long form. The reason for doing more YouTube long form is because I want to get somewhere with YouTube. And I'm not trying to actually do too many YouTube Shorts, even though they're quite relatively easy to get popular off of. I want to make long videos like this. Plus, I'm a gamer, and I'd rather see my gameplay get somewhere, despite this slow, stupid system they call YouTube algorithm, which don't share any of my shit out. Cause, let me be honest here how I think. I think their AI is quite R-word, alright? I think the AI itself that is behind the algorithm is so R-word, it's not funny. And you guys know what the R-word is. I don't need to be stupid here. And that's kind of just how I feel. Shoot the messenger, but dare realize there's a consequence to shoot the messenger, okay? The system doesn't work. It's completely broken for most people anyway, and it shares the most irrelevant content. And if it isn't broken, there's obviously misinformation from YouTube that is telling you what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna try to avoid breaking it. Don't want to break that. I need that as a very highly detailed replica of how it's gonna work. Now we got it figured out. At least we got the first one done. But I need to have more things done to this. But I also need to know the build height as of currently, because that could be very relevantly useful. Alright. We have finished the first part, the less